Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. I did art. Well, I did testing of my art, a lot of testing, and I figured out the technique that I want. It needs dialed in, but it's working the way it's supposed to work. Let's see who's in the house. We have my producer, John Venturini. Monkey on Wood, evil on alternate Tuesdays. We'll give that an ooh yeah. Thank you, Freddie. Let me show you what it looks like. Now, I have to get the shading right, and there's a lot of other considerations. This is one of several techniques I'll use on the laser, but as far as reproducing a photo goes, I think this is pretty darn good. Is it evil enough? Put in the comments, evil or extra evil? That's what I want to know. No, my considerations are other parts of this monkey. He's going to wear a fez. He's going to have wings. You're going to see his shoulders and his part of his torso. They're going to mostly be just shapes of wood cut out, and the species of the wood, the light or the dark wood, is going to be the coloring. But the face needs this shading because there's a bunch of wrinkles and things, and it needs that shading. So I want to avoid having a super photorealistic face and then other flat shapes. You have to take in all of the art piece, not just the photo stuff, because I just don't want a photo on wood. I want it to be marquetry. So a lot more artistic rendering needs done because I'm not done rendering the full thing. And I've got to do tests to dial in the light and the dark because I think this is too dark, believe it or not. And just to get the entire picture dialed in the way it needs to be. Let's see who's in the house today. Hugh DeMann is back. That's Mr. Whit Prophet. He knows about sports ball. He says good morning. Britta Aller's here. Hey, I think I will see you this evening if you will be at the Harrisburg Senators fan club meeting. Jaden's back. He says hello, everyone. Okay, we got an evil there. Extra evil. That's a monkey who is living their best life. Had a lot of fun on ENN last night. That's Ecamm Network News. I wasn't on it. I was watching in the audience. It was a live stream from my favorite streaming software company, Ecamm. Got some of their stuff on my set here. Here's the golden coffee mug. It says Ecamm on it. Ecamm lets me put these overlays and other fun things on the screen. I love that show. I love the Monday 7 p.m. show on Ecamm. If you use Ecamm and you want an entertaining show to get news about what's going on with the software and the community, it's a lot of fun. Oh, and there's a new contest too, like big prizes. Gonna have to get in on that. I'm planning on being at the meeting tonight. Yes. Well, I will see you there. First ENN, then ESPN. Matt is going places. I was gonna do a sound effect, but I couldn't decide. Do you like the sound effects? I think the sound effects add something nice to the show. Oddly enough, I can't hear them because I don't stream with stuff in my ears. I don't know why. Tony Iverson is here. One crazy Dane. Hello from California. Hi, Tony. How are you, my friend? One of my colleagues is a Los Angeles resident, and I always ask him how things are in LA. I told him the story about my son when he was 12 years old. He had two friends over, so there was the three of them, and they were playing video games. And the one friend, not my son, but my one friend, his name was Ethan. My son's name is Evan, but this friend was Ethan. Ethan asked me, he says, Mr. Haas, he says, how far is Hollywood from Los Angeles? And I said, 0. He's like, what? I was like, that doesn't make sense. How could it be 0? I'm like, it's the same place. I said, Hollywood is what they call a fictitious name. The real name is Los Angeles. He goes, no way. Because, he's a 12-year-old. I was like, yeah. And I was like, let me blow your mind. I was like, that place called Hershey? You see it on the map. It says Hershey, Pennsylvania. And there's road signs that says exit here for Hershey. And it's called Hershey. I was like, that's not the name of it. He goes, that's not the name. What's the name of it? I was like, Derry Township. That's the formal name. Hershey is a fictitious name. Blew the 12-year-old's mind. This is a fun little LA story. I need to head back to LA sooner or later. Ooh, yeah. Take that. Ooh, yeah. Can't sleep, so I'm here watching you. Well, I'm glad you're up early on the West Coast. Taking a Dodger game over at good old Chavez Ravine. I don't know what that is, but yeah. I've been all over California. I've been in San Diego. Went to two conferences there. I've been in Los Angeles and San Francisco, Irvine, Petaluma. I visited the TWIT Studios, TWIT, This Week in Tech, with Leo Laporte. And I watched him do a This Week in Google Live when he was at the old cottage house. It was a lot of fun seeing it. And, he had a whole big soundboard, and he didn't have a Stream Deck. Stream Decks weren't invented yet, but he had another device with like 1 inch by 1 inch white squares. And it was this big panel, and it did the same thing as a Stream Deck. It didn't have little televisions. It was just glowing white squares, and you could put little pieces of paper underneath the plastic, and you could tell you, it was like BRB was Be Right Back and things like that. He ran his whole show himself. And while he was on the show, he had 2 co-hosts that were remote. His son called him on the phone, and I saw him put himself on mute, and he took the phone call while he was live on the podcast, and the other 2 hosts could see him, but the video was of the other 2 co-hosts. It wasn't on Leo while he was taking the phone call, and then he hung up the phone call, brought himself off mute, and then just carried on with the conversation like nothing ever happened. It was so seamless. It was a total pro move, and you would never know it. Like, I watched the episode at home because it was a video podcast and as well as an audio podcast, and you couldn't even tell. And he ran the whole production himself. This was like before I was ever considering going on streaming. I had a YouTube video, but I wasn't anyway. It was impressive. It was impressive. Serenity Studio Art. That's my friend Diana. Hello. Good morning to you. Sammy Superstar is back. Ooh, hi, Sammy. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Awesome. I will be participating in a art auction that Serenity Studio Art will soon launch. I believe, I don't know the dates. Can you remind me of the dates, Diana? I believe it's second week in April, but I think the previews are right around the corner. So this will be one of the pieces that I put in that auction. I'm excited to be one of a few featured artists in this version. And this version is themed fantasy and movies and things like that. So the art should be influenced by fantasy and have some sort of connection with science fiction and the theatricals type stuff like that. So that's why I think that I was doing some test burns, Diana. So this is going to be one of several techniques I use on my masterpiece. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. Oh, I love this new woodworking tool I have, the X-Tool S1 laser. Hashtag not sponsored. Okay, previews start April 1st. Is April 13 through 17. Okay, so the auction is 13 through 17. I got to get cracking. I got to get going. So I'm going to do that. I do have memberships here. Sammy Superstar gets verbal shout-outs. He's a level 2 member. And the Venture Forward also gets verbal shout-outs. But since the Venture Forward is a level 3 member, they get their name in gold. Goldie, off the screen. Thank you. Air quotes. Lasers. Oh, not that. Put the wrong thing up there. Where's my mouse? It's hard to push buttons sometimes. There we go. Lasers. Jaden saying hi. Well, Diana, thank you in advance for letting me participate. I am a new artist when it comes to auctions. Diana is taking a risk by having me be part of this. I will not let you down. And thank you for believing in me. Appreciate that. What is a level 4 member, says Sammy Superstar. I don't know. Help me think of a perk that would be appropriate for level 4. My membership ends on March 28th. Wah, wah, wah. That's not good. Got to keep that membership going. Got to keep it going. You don't want to crash. Oh. Hashtag don't use Windows. Tall boy is back, baby. Tall boy. Is it Wednesday yet? I need my tech news. Tall boy has a tech news show. It's a lot of fun. Does this mean I can buy Matt's painting? Yes, it does. And I'm really at a loss for what to charge for this. What would you charge for a 6-layer Alice in Wonderland themed piece of artwork like that? I don't know. Took 7 hours on the computer and about 8 hours to build. So if I charged what I should charge, it would probably be unattainable. The typo, though, hilarious. Uh-oh. Did I do a typo? Did someone do a typo? I don't know what's going on. Now you're freaking me out. See, producer Venturini, that type of comment will freak out a host. Bad producer Venturini. One demerit for you. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, folks. Dropping me a like is something free you can do, and it helps the channel. Okay, no, he's saying Sammy. Sammy put the typo. Whew. I try not to do typos. I try not. I can't. I can only get gifted memberships. Oh, I see. Well, see, gifted is like a wild card because the computer chooses who actually gets the gift. Like you as the purchaser can say, I'll do 5 gift memberships, but it's totally random who they go to, so it's tough. Oh, he wanted to buy a paint. Oh, I see, a panting, not a painting. Got it. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. Okay. Drop me a like. I don't know how much creative stuff I'll do because I'm going to the Harrisburg Senators fan club meeting. Which, JV, do you plan to attend? There's a slight possibility producer Venturini might make an appearance at the Harrisburg Senators fan club meeting this evening. And, oh, I forgot, Roy, Tech Troublemaker. I will be on Tech Troublemaker's channel, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, Tuesday, the 19th. And we're talking about monetization. Believe it or not, I know a lot about monetization. I have all the monetization things turned on and all the income streams, not just platform level monetization, but I do merch, I do Patreon, I do Buy Me a Coffee, Stream Elements tips, affiliate stuff. I know a lot about this topic. So if you want my knowledge on how these things work and the payouts, the structures, what you can expect, how much money things take, which one's the most lucrative as far as percentages taken. I have all the knowledge. Now, in fairness, these things I have set up are not like flywheel spinning, just throwing money at me, because I have way too many YouTube channels and I don't have time to focus on any one of them and to grow them to spectacular heights. But they're all in place and I know a lot, so it'll be fun. The Roy Show. Tech Troublemaker is the... okay. Now, producer Ventrini is redeeming himself. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. See, those are good producer things. Matt does communions, bar mitzvahs, weddings, all of that. Oh, no. All right, I'm jumping off. I love you all. Drop me a like. Catch me tonight on the Tech Troublemaker YouTube channel, 9 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, March 19th. Okay, gotta go. Love you all. Bye.